Hello. Hey, welcome to Into the Toybox. It is Sunday night, and we are back again to talk about Figtober 2024. Hope you guys are doing well. I am going to bring out our co-host.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Bob?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How's your weekend been?
Oh, it's been good. Got Snake Mountain all finished up
I
finally.
saw that. I saw that. That looked pretty good. Looked pretty good.
Oh, thank you. How's your weekend been?
It's been good so far. It's been super busy, but that's fine with me. Just living life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Um, all right, so we've got a good show for you guys tonight. We have a crap load of pictures for Bigtober, and we have two special guests that are with us tonight. Um, let's bring them out. So, guest number
Indeed.
one, Bjorn. How are you doing? No,
Can you hear me now?
can hear you
Yep.
now. Yes.
I
How are
pulled
you
the
doing?
and muted myself.
So you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
All right, all right, all right. So and Starboy Station.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up? What's up? That's
How's
right.
it going?
It's going all right. It's going all right. Just telling everybody there is a ton of pictures to go through tonight. So we're gonna get started on that. Bob, you want to hit the chat and say hello to all of
I
our,
do.
all of
Yes.
our friends?
First off, we've got Bjorn Jorgensen. Hey, he's
Hey,
on
who's
this
this
one.
guy? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, he's in this one.
We've also got Defiant Outer Rim Station, which
Defiant. Hey,
Defiant, I do want to let you know, although I'm trying to post all the Figtober figures to my Instagram story, for some reason yours don't let me. But then Brian told me a way to do like a screenshot and then share it. So I'll get right on that. You're not being excluded. Sorry that I'm technologically impaired.
that's right.
We've also got Ian Sweeney here. Hello, and thanks for
Hey,
staying up
Ian.
with us.
Yeah, thanks for staying up, man.
Hey, Starboy
Hey,
says hi.
Boy says,
Hey,
what's
that's
going
me.
on?
You can get that guy out of here.
No.
All right. Hey,
Rad
Red,
Toys says
what's up,
hello.
buddy? Thanks for
Got
joining.
a hi y'all from Lord of Fame.
Hey, Angus, just FYI, I put your pictures in here pretty close, so we can go through your stuff, and you can, when it gets sleepy time, you can head out if you need to. But we got yours loaded up in the front part of the pics. Just
Timbo is here with us.
hey, Timbo, man, he's been knocking it out with the customs as well, man.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has.
Mr.
Yes.
Grumpy Puppet, who
Oh
does
yeah.
great
Hey, I've got
customs
your
as
stuff
well.
in here too, man. So just bear with us, stay as long as you can. But pretty much everybody that posted to either Figtober or Figtober 2024, I've got your pictures in here, unless I made a terrible mistake and didn't get them for some reason. But I think I have everyone's pictures. I think. This will not be an every week occasion or thing though, because there's just too many damn pictures, and so
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of great stuff posted.
there has
so
been.
far.
There's been a lot of great stuff, but there's been a lot of stuff. Just
Yeah.
FYI. So, but we will reconvene like at the end of October, and we'll have a show or two maybe where we do get into a lot of the meat and potatoes of some of these customs, and we'll get back into them at that point in time. But that's a month away, so keep working on your customs and keep tagging Figtober 2024. I'm doing both, but it seems to be the hashtag is working for Figtober 2024. So
yeah.
Anyway,
We're finding all the different.
Basement.
Yeah, we're finding all the different versions of Fictober that we didn't know existed.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Some
true.
of the
And
anime entries have been interesting, but not quite on topic. But
right. Yeah. I didn't even know. I think, and a lot of that stuff is older stuff. So I haven't really seen very much of the newer stuff since I've switched over to the 2024 hashtag. But guys, there is a ton of pictures I've got loaded up. And before we get into that, I just kind of want to touch on one thing, and that's I don't know if you guys, I mean, I'm sure you're aware of it, but Skeletron, they're putting out their pre-orders are about to hit in the next, I guess, less than a few weeks potentially. And just kind of Bob sort of brought it to my attention that they were sort of being give the business because of the longshoreman strike and potential, weather delays, and so, it's when you're a small company, you don't have any control over that. And I'm not saying that they're a small company, but I'm just saying,
but they are, like, compared to like Hasbro and Mattel, they're a small company. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it doesn't really do anybody any good to bitch and complain about, having to wait another week or two, for your figures, because of something that's outside of their control.
Yeah. Being
I
a
waited
jerk.
4 years on Dime Novel Legends figures. So
Yeah.
I
get that.
Now, granted, most people that commented on the Skeletron post were supportive and understanding, but there were some people that were just being dicks, and that's not going to get you your stuff any faster.
That's right, man.
FYI.
Yeah, don't be dicks, to people. They're just toys anyway,
Yeah.
Yes,
You're
Just
going to get
toys.
them. They're coming.
that's right. Hashtag. But yeah, so I mean, all the companies go through that type of stuff. I've seen it from Mythic Legions. People get upset when stuff gets pushed back a little bit or something like that, and I've seen people give Eagle Force the crap too because their stuff, it takes a while to get here. But it's like, I love everybody's passion, but it's like, let's just, it's not like we can just walk down the street, and pick it up off the shelf. You can't. So it's
Right.
like we're at the mercy of outside forces pretty much, because even the company doesn't have any control over some of that stuff. But anyway, PSA of the night.
Yeah.
Wanted to touch base
Rant
on
over.
Yeah. So we're gonna pull up the pictures and let's see. Let me move myself down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. I got
If
it.
I can, or if you want to do it, Bob. Okay.
Yep. Got it going. There we go.
All right. Let's see here. What is going on here? Okay, hold on. I'm not doing something correct. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
That's not it. Okay, hold on.
Again.
just start pressing buttons till something works.
Yes. Let's see here. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's see. Hold on.
Hey, Timbo.
I don't know why it's doing this. Hold on a second. Let me get something figured out here. Dun, dun, dun. It's normally not that. I'm trying to see. Did I screw something up? Let's see here. No, something is not right. Hold on. Let me see.
I do like the Lego figures.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was glad to see like that some people had done
Okay.
stuff
You guys
besides
see this
just,
okay?
like 118 or 112.
Can you guys see this okay now?
Yes.
Is it fine? Okay. I don't know why there was like a I don't know. It looked different. Okay. So anyway, guys, what I did was I pretty much just took your Instagram pics and to try to remember whose was whose, I left the name of it on the top of it. I don't know if these guys are associated with anybody that we know, but
So,
since
so
what,
Brian, these
yeah,
guys are Figtober 24. So these are, or they're supposed to be Figtober 24. This is the Lego version of Figtober.
the Lego version of Victober. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
has nothing to do with us really.
okay. Well, I
Cool.
only saw a couple of people that had those on there, and so I just dropped a couple in here just because,
I mean,
maybe
it's still
like,
cool.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, if you like Legos, I think these guys, there are only two of them that I noticed, but this guy and then this guy here. I figured we'd give some love to some Lego figures. I only put a couple pictures on here, so you know, I anyway. So these are our Lego pictures of Figtober 2024. If you guys want to go look at these guys, great. If not, that's cool. There were a few other people that posted some stuff. I'm not familiar, I guess maybe a couple of these people, or maybe I am, and just not really, up on their stuff currently. But I don't
No,
know
I
if
do
they
like this spray nozzle head. It made me laugh. It
yeah.
was-
I don't know if they're getting this from us or somebody else, but whatever. But this guy had a picture, and then
Mhm.
was
Oh,
a
this is
figure.
another cool one.
Like I said, just threw these in here just to kind of, if you know these guys, great. If you don't, that's cool too. Um, I'm not sure if this guy got this from us or somebody else, but I just sort of threw his pictures in there just because it was tagged Figtober 2024. And
Yeah, I
so,
follow that guy too.
Oh, Rad knows one of
Yeah.
these guys that is
okay, yeah,
sitting
yeah.
by.
So I kind of like this one actually.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Nice O-ring.
Yeah, it's a snow serpent that he made like into like a toxic waste trooper or something. So that one I thought was actually pretty cool, personally. Yeah, I'm following him too. I don't know if he got this from us or whatever, but I just decided to throw his picks up there too, just because,
Oh, yeah.
just being nice, you know.
They bring everybody in.
Well, I mean, I pretty much did. If they had a Bigtober 2024 hashtag,
Oh,
uh,
totally. Wait,
anyway.
now who's this Lord of Thing guy? Uh,
I don't know. I just saw his stuff. I figured we could maybe give him a try to maybe get him some followers or something.
yeah, I mean, it's a cool figure. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he is like, okay. So I really think he must be a lord or something, because when he was on Toy Domination, not Toy Domination. Yeah, was Toy Domination? Yeah, Toy Domination
The
on
Thursday? Yeah.
he said he had like 50 customs that he made. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
he must be the mayor of Germany or something, because it's like, how else would you have time to do all this stuff, you know? And so, anyway, I'm just joking around. He made a lot of cool customs, and so I thought we would go through and just kind of look at them because they're pretty badass.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. It might be the same person, Timbo. I don't know. But yes. Really good figures, man. It's like, you know, awesome. I would if Angus went into business making action figures, I would definitely buy the figures he made. Yes. Like super good.
Oh, yeah. All these are
Love
just awesome.
I like that one.
Yeah, I love the troopers. I love the aliens, man. It's like it's pressing all the right buttons. This guy, I think this might be my favorite of the ones he made, just because I don't know. I love Duros figures and stuff, and so that one's super good, super good.
I think
Oh,
I
he
made
went into the lore of a lot of these guys on the Toy
yeah, yeah.
Domination show from Thursday. So if you haven't seen that, check it out.
That's right. Yeah. So I did go back and watch the show after I had my son's football game and all that stuff, and there was a lot of great uh, figures on there, and it was a good show. All the good guests were great. Um, glad to get to see that. But yeah, Angus, I loaded all your stuff up first. Anyway, super good work, man. Super good
Mhm.
on all those figures. Um, and now we are somebody else's stuff. Um, Bjorn, I think this might be my favorite one that you did last week or this week, I should, or whatever last week. I love a good Biff, and
I
that Obi-Wan is such a good body for figures.
Mhm.
yeah,
But yeah, so
he's an Energon miner.
I saw that. Yeah.
Nice.
So uh, to me, I mean, I know it's been said, but that's such a good buck right there. I mean, it's like it has almost endless possibilities. It's probably
Boba?
yeah, yeah. It's probably the greatest like
Thank you.
henchman body that has ever been made, potentially. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's
I have like
so
6 of them.
good. What's that?
I have 6 of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I've got a few myself, and like I said, it's you can make all kinds of good customs or thugs or
Mhm.
whatever with this body. Yeah, I love
This
so
one
is that,
was done unintentionally because this was I posted this one the same day that Macon Hicks 6 did his, the one with the fingernail face.
yes,
So
yes,
that was completely unintentional.
yes. Funny thing is, I had that picture in your stuff until I was going through and clicking to make sure I had everybody's in there with the names that were correctly matched to the. I'm like, oh shit, that's not his. That's Macon Hicks, and so take him out of his because I was counting. I was like, no, that's seven. I'm like, I should have six pictures, and so anyway, all
Chat
right,
is
so,
definitely liking your stuff so far. So
yeah, that's a
awesome.
good.
Yeah,
That's a good
this one I actually had to do a little bit of surgery on. I had to cut the neck post off I think it's a 9 num figure,
mm-hmm.
and drill into it, so I could then put the neck post from the quill on there.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's a
It
good one.
kept popping off, so I had to glue it down. So there's no articulation in it at all.
Well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. You
Yeah.
know, um, that's a good one though. I like this one too. So is
Mhm.
this one of the newest Joy Toy Army builders?
Yeah, I got this because Toy Domination recommended this one to me because I was looking for jumpsuit bodies.
Hey, Will, good show today, man.
I just made this. It's a
Awesome.
mix of Joy Toy, Marauder, and Hasbro.
Yeah, I love
Nice.
their I guess I'd call them their maintenance bodies or whatever. Um, I've got one that's in black like that, and I really like him. And I don't currently really have any of the real maintenance figures, but um, that's it's really a good it's a good figure for to make customs on for sure. Um, I like this one. I think
This
this
one
one
is a long time coming.
Oh, yeah. This is cool.
It's
is
a
that boss.
reincarnation of one of Starboy's creations.
Yeah.
This is
Is this
Carl the White.
nice? Is this the Vitruvian hacks pieces off there?
Yes.
Boss fight, whatever. Okay, that's cool. I
Is
like
that
that.
a X-wing Luke base body or?
Yes. I was
Okay.
waiting until that figure came out so I could use one with better articulation.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
looks good, man. It looks good.
Now, do the pieces, do the Vitruvian pieces fit pretty well on the body, or did you have to do some modifications? Or?
I had to glue the head down
Oh, okay.
because the neck post for the Luke is just weird. It's like too skinny.
Mm-hmm.
I think I may have also had to cut his neck down.
Rad. He probably has a ship that's probably has to have a ship that's specifically formatted for him because I can't see him driving a small spaceship with the arms going out like that. You know, it'd be hard to drive.
I have
Yeah.
the lore for how they
Anyway.
fly, so
Oh, you do?
Yeah, ask him.
yeah,
Okay.
in my head.
Awesome. Let's see here. Okay, so
No.
we're into okay. Bjorn ran really good customs. I like I said, you've been posting customs or working on customs for almost like a month now in the chat, and I'm like, I can't wait to Figtober to get here so I can start posting some of this shit, man. It's like
Mhm.
I was like, I'm trying not to like get any kind of people's, ideas for myself. I'm like, I'm just trying to like do my own thing. And I'm like, I can't wait till October gets here so I can start posting that stuff so I can get it to where everybody can see it, and then we can steal it.
Evidently.
Well, I've been slowly stealing ideas and putting them into the memory bank so I could use them later.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And the way I
Inspirate,
look at
like sharing the inspiration throughout the group is
it's
part of what
like,
makes the community.
that's right. I could care less if anybody steals anything from me. So if anybody has any kind of, question about whatever I've done, feel free to ask because I don't hoard answers. So just because I'll be stealing shit myself, just FYI, But anyway, Joel. So this was your first custom for Figtober. It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
This one's based on my Gamorrean statue, so I thought I'd make it a little bit more specific for the outer multiverse.
Yes, this is awesome, man. It's an awesome figure.
Yeah.
I've been doing a little bit more dinosaurs in my world, and so that's awesome. I think honestly, I hate to throw this out there, but you could probably make a good living making these type of statues for people. Just saying, and not just necessarily Gamorreans or dinosaurs, but just throwing it out there. Not trying to cause you any more business or anything, but just they're super good, man, super good.
Okay.
And it's like really unique to for world building because there's not really anybody that makes statues or potentially like art or something in this scale, So super good.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Sure. Yeah. All right, Brad.
All the way from Canada.
Yeah,
we'll be down tonight.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. If you're going to be down tonight, then bring some printed shit for me. How about that? We'll do a trade. Okay. Anyway, all right. Going on to okay. So this one was really good.
Thank you, Tim.
I love pirates type stuff, and this one so good, man. Yeah, so good. What is the pirate coat from?
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's it looks like to me a camel like with a gold head.
Okay.
But it's a perfect pirate coat.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, is that the one that came with the who'd you said that came with from?
It looks like a gold-headed camel.
Oh, okay, the horse, right? Or the
maybe a llama. I don't know.
Yeah, the llama.
Younger, I think.
Yeah, I think it's the one that's the DJ, right? Yeah, is that what it is? Or
probably it's like normally black and gold, and it has kind of like a city landscape on the back.
I know what you're talking about. Yes, I think I have one of those actually. I didn't. And you painted the coat to that?
I did.
Oh, that's awesome paintwork, man. Awesome.
Thank you.
Now, is that softer kind of rubbery plastic?
It is. It took the paint pretty good though.
Oh, okay.
I was worried it was gonna rub off, but it took it pretty good, and it let me put it on the figure. I mean, I wouldn't want to manhandle it too much, but
right. Oh,
it
yeah.
did all right. Yeah.
Cool. Let's crying for a second there, but we'll keep going. Now, did you do like a clear coat over it, or just?
This is the guy, right?
Paint? Oh,
I didn't.
there it is.
Can you go
hang
full
on a
screen?
second. Let me make him.
Yeah, can you do that?
There we go.
That
yes.
is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a great
Yeah.
coat. I mean, and if you can find it at Ross, it's like $3, $4.
Yep.
My Ross doesn't have anything ever. Of course,
Yes.
it doesn't help that it's right next to an Ollie's and a DD's.
No.
I don't know what
Although-
a DD's is, but Ollie's is pretty much, we know what that is. Anyway, very good job with that, Joel. Super good work,
you.
man. Super good work. This, I mean, just fantastic.
This guy is.
It's
I
very
saw this-
Warhammery.
I saw this guy and I was like, dude, it's like, yeah. I mean, it's like that thing is like, what could you do to make it look better? This right here, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Mhm.
awesome.
That's another. I mean, it's a Ross, like a $8-9 Rhino from Ross.
Yeah, that's from the Avatar line.
Yeah, I think was it Korra or Avatar? I'm not even
That's-
sure.
It's the first series. They didn't have those in Korra.
I think it was I mean, it's the same series that had the oh man, what's that? The
Appa?
flying. Yeah.
How could you forget Appa?
I didn't watch that show, man. I was a little too old for that show. Like I think my kids might have watched it once, maybe. So
Yeah. Sometimes I forget that I'm the youngest one here. So
yeah, it's like I'm aware of what it is, but it's like, air, water, fire, earth, but I couldn't tell you really anybody's names or anything like that. But
See, when I hear air, water, fire, earth, then I also think heart and like Captain Planet.
well, yes, that would be true, I guess, too, Bob.
But I'm old, so
Yeah, I feel you. I love this Erodian. Pretty cool.
yeah, the hat is just
Yes. Yeah, I like is that a Fortnite figure too?
That is a Fortnite figure. Yes, I don't know what the hat's from. I found it in my box. I want to say it's off of a Super 7, but I'm not 100% sure.
It looks pretty good. Looks like it fits.
But
Marauders
once I
has-
found it, I'm like, okay, that's what it needed. It needed the hat.
That's right. Yeah, it looks good. Let's see here. Oh yes. All right. So awesome figure. This is really great. So you had to paint this, right? It's a Master Chief figure or something like that, right?
It's a Halo body, I guess. Master Chief. Isn't that what you said, Born?
Yeah, it's Master Chief.
Hmm.
I have like 3 or 4 of those.
Super good paintwork. And what's probably even better is the next picture. Yes. So that is awesome.
cool bike.
Yeah. Super cool. So this is a custom, right? Is this part
yeah.
the four-wheeler, part something else?
So it's the bike is the Halo Mongoose, I think.
Yes. Yep.
Mhm.
And then the front engines are from the Final Faction, the droid with like the legs. It's like the gun parts.
Gotcha.
And then it's sprinkler tips on the end.
I can see it now.
And
Yes.
then just like a styrene fin on the back.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So that yak face, I guess you can detach his neck from his head, right? Is that what you did?
I want to say I just put that on the Halo figure. I can't now. I can't remember.
But his head and neck are actually two like he has a long neck and you can pop off from that, right?
You can pop the head off. The neck
you
is
can
part of the
pop the head
body.
Easy, but it's everything else is kind of like glued down.
Okay. Yeah, so anyway, well, it's not glued down that much because I've already pulled the necks off a couple of them. And
Of
so
a yak face?
yeah, you can pull the necks off.
All right. I'm
the
gonna try
body.
that.
You know what I'm saying? From the
Okay.
body, you can pull that off because it's it's just a permanent neck bulb like a Tuscan Raider would have. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Just the sort of big one. And so that will pop around there. But yeah, you can take the neck off and I think the head off too, if I'm not mistaken, because I was trying to figure out how the hell to use that neck and head on my figures, and so I finally was like taking the neck off and just throwing the head on some of them. And anyway, I think you kind of need a little bit of a neck to put his head on, but anyway, but this works great. The paint work is excellent, just like Timbo or Rad. My eyes are, I guess I need to use on my glasses, I guess, as I have them. But anyway, super good work. Can't wait to see the rest of you guys' customs. And there's another picture. I went ahead and threw another one on there. Super good.
And then the stand. I want to thank Lord of Thane. It's like a plastic, like a wine champagne glass from the dollar store.
Mm-hmm.
And you flip it upside down and just put a plastic rod in it, and it's a vehicle stand.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great work on the customs, guys. Bigtober
Good work.
24 is like definitely rolling right now. First week down, maybe not quite a full week yet, but there's been a lot of entries.
I haven't even posted today's yet.
Oh yeah, I didn't go for a lot of people's today's unless they post them early in the morning, because it was a lot to try to get all these pictures in middle of the day, and so I'm like, okay, I'm getting what I can get at this point in time, and so anyway, these are your sons, Joel, right? So
yes,
he's the one who challenged you for this challenge.
So he's doing Inktober, which is 31 drawings in October. And he says, well, I have an idea. Why don't you try to do 31 figs for October? So that was the challenge that he laid down.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's doing I guess it's called the Damned Orchestra. Is that what it's called?
It is. Yep.
Okay, and so super good work. And yeah, it's Inktober for sure. You guys might have seen his stuff before. He did a lot of Star Wars figures when he first started posting, and then a lot of it's been band related type stuff, or mostly band related type stuff, since he's been doing that. And so I love how it's all color coordinated, because it's the same, I guess, type of band. Is he going to have 31 of these guys in the same colors potentially?
I don't know if they're all going to be in the same color.
Gotcha.
I don't.
Anyway.
I'm not sure. I see him when he posts them.
I gotcha. And so he's doing these. Is he doing these one per day, or has he been sitting on a few of these?
So he's kind of like, he works ahead. So he starts in September.
Gotcha.
And he'll start with like sketching them out and then inking them. And then I think he says it takes him like 4 to 6 hours to paint them.
Oh man.
So I think
It's
he's working on week. Yeah, I think he's working on week 2 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell him we all thought he did super good work, man.
Yeah.
And so I just want to kind of throw those up here.
And I'm getting this one. This one's mine.
Okay. All right. So
I love this one.
Yeah, just tell them we thought they look great, man. And so keep it up, and we'll check back in at the end of Inktober or Figtober, whatever.
Yep.
So yeah, Bjorn. So this was the one I thought was yours at first, and yeah, super good work making Hicks.
I think one of us inspired the other to make it, but I can't remember who did it first.
Well, that happens a lot, in a community of people who, will customize action figures, because there's only so many options you can do with some of these guys. And anyway, good work. And so, as Bjorn said earlier, that face is actually a painted fingernail. And no one will probably know until we just told you that. And so he asked us where the head was from the other day, And I was like, is that a Marauder chrome head or something?
Yeah.
You know, because that's my first
That's what
thought.
I thought it was. Yeah.
That's
And,
what I thought at first, but then the shape was all wrong, and I was like, I
Yeah.
can't place it.
And then he's like, no, it's an actual fingernail. I'm like, boom, dude, you got it. You know, it's like whatever
Mhm.
works, you know, whatever works.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, so this one was really good too. I like
Mhm.
why. This is, I don't know if you can, well, maybe, okay. Anyway, this is making Hicks stuff too. We're just going to kind of go through them. He did really good work. You can go back and look at them in detail on his Instagram.
Yeah,
He's always
this guy
making
kind of
these.
reminded me of Captain Powers.
Oh yeah,
There was like a guy that had like tank feet or something,
right,
but yeah.
Love that little one.
And so yeah. Anyway, so that I love these little droids, you know, or these little I say
Yeah.
droid.
Brad knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Tank Masterson. Yeah.
This one reminds me of an iBot from Fallout.
Okay. Yeah, I
Mhm.
can see that, man. It's like, Joel, don't you have one of these or something in your?
I do have. I have an underwater probe of
Okay, yeah.
from him.
That's right.
His gravity work is just top notch.
Yeah, I like the way it works. I like the way it looks, and so hopefully one of these days I'll get one of those to put in my fix. Just saying. Maybe we could trade something. But yeah, super good work. Let's see here. The next one is this guy. So I think he used a few like the Final Faction bodies, and man, he really like knocked it out of the park with the paint work and stuff. And so
Mhm.
good work. You know, not everybody will be able to do 31 of these guys, and that's fine. But do what you can when you can. And so anyway, super good work. And so I
Oh
think
yeah,
this
I really like this one.
yeah, I figured you'd like this one, Bob.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Anyway, and so
yeah.
just really, and you know, it's like he's like, I don't really know about this one. I was like, dude, just put one up. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
It's like they
no.
don't all be, you know, home runs. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a long 31 days. It's like there's going to be several head swaps that I do. You know, it's just going to be a straight up head swap just because. You know,
Several of mine are just basically phoned in, but there's a couple good ones, I think.
yeah, I mean it's like, you know, next year we're gonna hit the ground running in the 1st of September, and we're gonna be pushing this thing like it's you know you know the next coming of, I don't know, a HasLab or something like that. You know, we're gonna like be firing on all cylinders next year. We're gonna have. My plan is to get all the streams involved in this and pushing towards this, and making it a thing. You know, every October, because what else we got to do, right? So okay, so this was his last one, and I really like this one too. I love the fact that he like makes droids and stuff like that out of the figures and stuff, and yeah, really good one. I like I said, it's like I love to see other people's interpretations on figures and what they come up with.
Oh,
You know, just because it gives me inspiration as well.
I've had to swap out a couple figures in my Figtober lineup to not do what I did again with the Macon Hicks 6, because I was going to post my Imperial officer that I was doing. But then I seen this one, so I swapped it out with something else.
Well, you can do it for later on in the month. Just put
yeah.
your spin on it. You know, I mean,
I just swapped their places.
Gotcha.
The Imperial officer is going to be later.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it's like it's going to happen. You know, we're gonna probably run into a point where some of us are posting the same figure, you know, on the day.
Mhm.
But so Timbo, he's contributing as well. He's doing these 6-inch figures. And so you know, we'll go through these too. I love the security droid. I hope we get it in TVC because it's one of my favorite droids. And as you can look at him and see, he'll be awesome to customize. And, if you want to paint him up or something like that, it's going to be so good. But good job, Tim. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but we're going to run through his. I'm definitely getting inspiration from these Mandos that he's because I'm like, he's doing this in 1/12 scale. I may be taking a page from his playbook from some of these and painting up some of mine, in some of these same colors too, just because he's doing a good job. Let's see here. Jawa that he painted up. Yeah, it's like and it's not easy. It's not easy painting over stuff that's already been painted. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it takes a little work to it.
And joints for me are like the worst.
Joints, that's right. So these are the Final Faction creatures. I probably should have put a picture of what they look like beforehand, but he did a really great job.
This is far better.
So what?
This is a far better paint job than what they did.
Oh, for sure. I would, it's like they're awesome, and like I said, go if you haven't seen these posts from him, go back and look at them. This is his what did he say? It's Gra. I don't know. He's great.
It's something like grape soda.
So I don't know. I forgot how he pronounced it, but anyway, really good paint work. He's nailing it. And if I forgot some of them, Tim, or sorry, I was in a rush this afternoon trying to get everybody's pictures. I don't know if Grumpy is still in the group chat right now, but I really like this one a lot. This was probably my favorite that he did, just because I love those. Hey, those are just that's okay. There it is. All right, Tim. Nice. But so I really like this one from Grumpy Puppet. He puts out
this
this one isn't creepy at all.
Yeah, right. Yes. Love that big eyeball. It looks awesome. And honestly, it just fits on Grievous's body,
Yeah.
I
haven't seen this one.
Yeah, so this I forgot what he called this guy's name. Was it Anthony? I can't remember what he was saying.
I don't know, but he's cool.
Yeah, so good. I'm just gonna kind of go through some of these. This was
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies, so super good, man. I like how he's kind of leaning into I'd say the spooky side of it on some of these.
Well, it is October, so
It is October. It is.
I haven't seen this one either.
Yeah, this one's good too, man. Yeah. I like some of these, and so I actually since it is October, I've got, I think I've only posted a couple of them that are sort of spooky-ish, but I've got a really good one for Halloween. I think it's
nice.
It's, to me, it's gonna be a very fitting figure for 31st anyway. But this one's good too.
Another one.
I like this one a lot. Anyway, Grumpy Puppet does really good work, and so they're awesome. And like I said, he's definitely got his own style, and you could definitely tell that it fits for him, right? He's got his own style, and it works for him.
I noticed the actual Fig Newton on that one.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a Fig Newton. Nice.
It's like when you don't mind getting your food mixed into your action figures, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, super good work, man. Super good work. You definitely want to clean that up, though. You don't want to leave that out. You might get ants all over the place.
See,
Just
my
just
question is if he ate that after this.
you know, that's
Uh,
we'll leave that for him to answer. If he's in the chat, maybe he'll answer or something. But anyway, yeah, super good work, man. Super good work. Okay, and so we the Defiant, Outer Rim Station.
yeah.
So
That's great stuff too.
really good, man. It's like not only did he like make a custom figure, but he pretty much set up like a scene for each one of them as well, and just kind of went like the extra mile. I like that mech, and so
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken, isn't that like a Red Shadows helmet from Eagle Force or something on that
Yeah, I
pod?
think that's a
Um,
Red Shadows helmet on a hunter body.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so that's a really good use of it. Hey, what's up, Famine? What's up, man? It's Figtober. Did anybody wake up, Famine? You know? All right. So let's see the next one. Yeah, so I like this guy too. If I'm not mistaken, that's probably a Marauder body.
It
Um,
is.
and I like the parts. I've figured out that I do want to get a few of the Marauder figures and parts and stuff, and I definitely want to get some more of the Vitruvian hacks or boss fight figures too. I don't have very many of those. I've only got one of those two respective companies right now, but I'm definitely going to get more.
I just need the head of one figure from the hacks line to make my avatar.
Well, what is it?
The Sigurd head. Because he's the looks most like me.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's funny you say that because I won one of those Saturday from Vitruvian Hacks, and so I've been trying to figure out how best to customize that guy and all that stuff, and popping his head off and stuff, and putting on different figures. But super good figure. They're definitely great when you get them free. That's for sure. But
Yes, free's always the best.
yeah, free is good. Free is good. But anyway, yeah, Defiant, really good. Customs, man. I think this one might have been from today, maybe.
Yeah, this one was.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, he's been not only posting the customs, but he's been making scenes with them, and so super good stuff. Just here's another one, man.
Yeah.
Like
We picked those up at Joe Fest. That tire stack.
yeah, yeah. So super good work, man. Super good work. Just keep it going. I know that you've got a hurricane to deal with right now, so just stay safe and don't worry about the posting customs every day. You got real world shit to worry about.
Yeah.
Sci-fi diorama guy, he's posting pictures as well, and so I'm getting all those in here as well to for us to see. I think I like this guy
This is
a lot.
interesting. Yeah.
A good alien. It's a good alien. I'm not sure what that body is from exactly, though.
It's a GI Joe body. We have several of those at my job.
What is it?
It's a GI Joe body. I know that.
Okay.
I don't know what figure though, but it's a GI Joe body.
Gotcha.
Barbecue.
It's either barbecue or like some kind of sand viper, I think.
Is that is it a O-ring or is it one of the newer ones?
No, it was one of the 25th anniversary ones.
Gotcha. So it may be. So is that chest piece connected to him, or is that something he put on? I wonder.
Yeah,
that's
I think
permanently right there.
The head, if I'm not mistaken, is from a pod racer. If I'm not mistaken, or I could be wrong.
It is.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
talking
Star
Wars figure.
Gotcha. So yeah. So
yep. There we go.
progress. So really good work on those. I think this is his custom avatar. I think.
No, this is Kyle Katarn.
Who?
Kyle Katarn.
Oh, okay. Well,
okay, from the video game.
Yes.
I thought it might be an avatar of him because he actually sort of favors that figure a little bit. But
well, now that you mention it, yeah, because I met him at Joe Fest and he looks almost like that figure, just with a little bit less hair.
I really like this one a lot. I love, like I said, I love the robot arm. I love the big hat. It's just a super cool custom.
I like the old man look of him.
Yes, yeah. I don't know what the name is, Ian. I really probably did not. I mean, I read it at the time or whatever, but my brain does not keep information. It just goes in and out. But this one was a good one too. This one's a G.I. Joe Lady J, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. It is.
Okay, so yeah. He does really good weathering on his figures, man. That droid back there, super good. This was another one he did, and
he gave that to Seth Green.
Speaking of the next picture, yeah, so he did, and so I think it would be kind of cool if somehow, some way, we could potentially reach out to Seth Green next year and see if he wants to, potentially be a part of this. I mean, not like he doesn't have it's not like he's, not super busy enough as it is or whatever, but of most of the people that, are celebrities and stuff like that, I would say he's probably one of them that would probably, that's semi-aware of the community that we're in, since he was definitely at Joe Fest, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I think it would be cool if we could be like, hey man, do you want to see if you can, would you like to try to, maybe post one custom, for Figtober 2025, maybe, or just, check in and see what you think about what's going on. But that's just me, thinking outside my brain.
He actually walked by Dom's booth at Joe Fest.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, I think I remember.
Yeah,
seeing there.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
He's
cool.
very short in person.
Yeah.
Well, we don't judge Bjorn.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not judging. It was just I was expecting him a little taller.
Yeah, like when you see him on like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, he seems a little bigger, but
well, it's all movie magic, I guess.
Yeah.
So Moss Isley Photography, he was our guest last week, and I think he's posted most of these before, but this is our maiden voyage of Figtober. So I kind of was going to just let things slide a little bit this year and just kind of, do what we wanted to do with it. He makes really good customs as well. Like I said, I love to see customs. That's just one of my favorite things. When I'm looking at people's stuff, is to see like what customs they have, because I'm always trying to guess where the parts came from and stuff like that. And so anyway, it's pretty cool stuff. This one was definitely one of my favorites that he did. Probably a lot of people's favorites.
Yeah, this one's fantastic.
I was telling him I didn't even know that they made Pirates the Caribbean figures, and so yeah, really good. I think if he'd put anybody's head there, it wouldn't have struck me a certain way unless it's got that Nikto head, because to me that's like one of my favorite Star Wars aliens now, and so it's like I just love to see different versions of Nikto, Yes, it is Doctor Strange coat. It sure is.
Mhm.
Um, but I like to see different versions of Nyctos in all various formats and stuff. Um, this one was really good too.
Oh,
Yeah, so just good work, and so um, never be afraid to try something is all I can say, because it's like it's not always easy to customize a figure, but um, man, when it works, and just trial and error is going to be the biggest part of it. Is trying to yeah, Robot Chicken was great. It was, and that's why I think that he would probably get a kick out of seeing some of this, is because pretty much, this is what he was kind of doing for the most part, for some of that. Um, but yeah, so just, custom figures are awesome. This was probably one of my favorites until I saw the Napoleon figure.
Mm.
I first thought, because the first time I saw him was when we did that Action Verse stream earlier in the year, and everybody was thinking this was Savage Dragon at first or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And so super good work. I've got a custom of this figure coming up that's just a simple head swap.
Mhm.
But it's that this one's a good body too. If you want to make like a like a person in the military, or a potential I'd say a pilot or something for something, is it's a lot of good choices. And I think he even painted up that coat, if I'm not mistaken, or put a wash on it or something, because I don't think it's normally that dark. I don't think.
It looks like a Cassian Andor jacket or body.
Yeah, yeah.
It
I
is.
think it's the Andor from Rogue One.
Yeah. And so they released that's the one that they released again this year with the Finn, the Finn figure from Force Awakens. And so I had never had those figures previously, and I bought a couple of them. And a lot of people were like, "Man, we're getting these again." Well, I didn't have them, so it's like I get a shot at getting them, this time around. So it's fine for me. Oh yeah, so Bob,
This one.
um, we have some customs from you in a different
This
scale.
this little band I put together from some Mega Blocks figures, or Mega Constructs, or Mega, whichever you want to call them.
Right? Yes, like that. And this was called, what was this group called?
Oh, it's Hello Scully,
Hello
because
Scully. Awesome.
because the little logo on the drums there is from like Monster High.
Yes. Yes.
But with the bow kind of on the side of the skull head, it kind of reminded me of like Hello Kitty,
Yeah. Yeah.
but with a skull head. So
I like that. Definitely. You'll probably see more mega constructs coming from Bob in the future.
yeah, I got some plan for the next few entries into Pigtober. Anyway, and thank you everybody. Thanks. Looking these and
Speaking of mega constructs,
this is the finished,
it's
the full
finished.
on Skull Mountain. And this set really puts the mountain into the name, especially compared to like the regular release from especially from the vintage compared to the figures and whatnot.
Man,
Got a question here from Timbo. The Mega Constructs figures are about 2 inches tall.
Yeah.
So
And they
it's
stick
funny.
out well with the Blockies figures too.
Yeah.
It's
And
funny. When I first saw your first picture of this, I guess yesterday, I thought that was the entire thing that I like shared to the my story, and I was like, yeah, that is pretty good. I was like, I like the way it looks. And then I noticed the next post you connected all of it together. I'm like, holy shit!
Oh,
This thing is like huge. It's definitely big. thought it was originally going to be, you know. And so,
Yeah, it's like 3,800 pieces.
oof, wow,
So
it looks super good, man. It's like I'm sure
oh,
it took.
yeah,
I know it took a long time to put together, but yeah, it looks really good like that.
I don't
So my
think I
question
just,
is how easy is it to move it around?
not very in this configuration. Uh,
Yeah,
but it's going to go up on the shelves. Sorry, back here and probably sit just like that in the
How
open
how tall
space.
is it?
I'm not sure. I'll have to measure that. It's probably a little over a foot tall. Where the snake and the little I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see it. But anyway, where the snake head is, and then that little platform that
hmm
Skeletor is standing on, that's
yes.
probably a little over a foot tall.
So question: how many figures did that come with?
It came with I think like
Okay, all
six
right,
figures.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, like these vehicles,
It didn't
like the
come with
Roton and
the vehicle, did it?
no,
The Roton was
no.
separate.
Yeah, and the land shark. Then
Oh, I didn't even
you
see
kind
the
of
land
see.
shark.
Oh yeah, it's there, kind of to the right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind
Oh,
of
I see
blends
it
in a
now.
little bit because of the purples. Kind of like you. It's
Yep.
hard to see Panther there coming out of the little cave because he's like almost the same purple as the
Oh
brick.
yeah, sure.
Oh,
Now,
now I see him.
is that the flocked one or is that the regular?
It's the regular. I didn't get the flock just because um, uh, flock stuff tends to like come
Yeah.
off over time. So it's just
Yeah.
like let's just get the regular and be done with it.
Hey Rad, do you have the full size version of this? I can't remember. Yeah, because you have a huge uh Masters of the Universe set up. So I was curious
Oh, thank you, Bimbo.
if you had this if you had this because they have like the full size version of this in the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
there was a vintage one. I thought a more modern one came out.
Yeah, I think
they have.
But
okay.
yeah, I don't get the full size Motu stuff. I just get the Mega Constructs stuff because it's well, it's smaller and easier to display.
Gotcha. Angus is falling asleep, so
Uh-oh.
appreciate you
Anyway,
watching
yeah,
all you
just
could,
coming in.
Angus. Have a good week, and yes, definitely people in Florida stay safe for sure. Um,
And to answer Brad's question, not all those figures came with it. Some of them were like ones I picked up from other places. I want to say the figures that came with it were like the
Skeletor,
Skeletor with the dragon breath little thing on his back, a different version of Evil Lynn,
gotcha.
Trapjaw, I think Ram Man, and like Power Punch He-Man. That like the old version had like the little caps in his back, but
Okay, that's cool, man. I remember seeing some of these at Walmart at a time. The mainly the individual figures, you know, when
yeah,
they,
yeah,
you
they
know,
had some that were like single
yeah,
pack.
I remember seeing those. And I actually, funny story, I have the flocked Panther or whatever it's
Oh,
called.
cool.
Um,
Hmm.
and that comes with a Skeletor. That's the only Mega Construct stuff that I have. And I just bought it as far as on a lark, you know, because I was like, oh, it's a flocked version. It was like I don't know, I think it was like $6 or $7 at the time, and so I'm like,
Oh yeah, these figures were like super affordable. Like the single pack
right.
ones were only like $5. It's like hell's
So
yeah. And
anyway, but yeah, it's still somewhere sealed around here. I never opened it. I just bought it and set it somewhere. All right. I guess this guy can go
Oh,
next.
hey.
You know,
Yeah, he
this
does
one
some
looks
really cool
awfully
stuff.
familiar.
What's that?
So
I
this one
said
looks
this.
awfully familiar.
Well, I know the head probably looks really familiar because I've used that head on a lot of bodies just because I think it's one of the best sort of robot slash um, uh, cybernetic heads, or if you want to call it, or whatever that is out there pretty much. Skeletron made it. It was a part of the
Yep.
Skeledrones. I bought that 3-pack specifically just to get those heads, and I have I have put it on a lot of bodies to see how it looked, and so just messing around. I kind of like this body, but I almost kind of wanted to like just make it like a sort of a trooper type instead of the actual God, what's the guy's name? I can't remember his
Grand
name.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, the Inquisitor. Inquisitor. So I wanted to pretty much just kind of make him like a sort of almost like a, a robotic troop, type deal. But I was like, well, I'll go ahead and make him like a, some kind of Jedi hunter. And so, yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome heads,
Mhm.
best ones that they make. To be honest with you, they're very, very. It's to me, that's very, very underrated.
Oh,
And
totally.
glad that more people don't use them because I like to use them on a lot of my figures, and I'm like, anyway. But yeah, super good, super good.
I have a
Head.
question.
Was that?
How good does that Eagle Force hand stay in there?
Some of them are pretty decent. Of course, Hasbro doesn't have the same size, hand pegs that are across the board for their figures. So it's like some of them will fit in there to where, like when I make a custom, I don't make it for a permanent fitting, right? I make it to take a few pictures and then potentially that's it. If the parts stay in the body, I don't mind leaving it like that for a little bit. But it's like some of the hands will fit perfectly in some of the Star Wars figures, and some of them there is too loose, and so sometimes you kind of have to help with that. Like I said, I don't really do a lot of permanent work, so sometimes if I can just get it to sit in there for me to take a picture or something, I will. Sometimes if I just put just a little bit of a small like wrapping. I don't really do sticky tape or anything like that, but if I'll put or whatever you're going to call it, the people that use that stuff to get sticky tack or whatever, I don't really use that. So I'm pretty much like old school in that, just using what I can find just to make something to fit in. And if I'm not mistaken, that one is not like it's not like a super good fit. It fit in there. I took a picture of it, and then I got them right here, so you can actually see. Um, it actually will. It takes a little bit to pop out,
There
so
you go.
this is well, so it's not coming out. You can turn it, and it's not coming out. So this is this one. It actually takes just a little bit to pop in and out, but it doesn't come. This one doesn't come out. So that one's probably safe to use for the action figure, the Eagle Force hands and stuff. And so that one is a safe fit. Um, as I've said a million times, I think that the Hasbro figures should come with a different set of hands or something just to make them more expressive. I think all the Jedi and Sith should have a hand that's like the Force push or something like that, with an open hand, so they can, have a different expression instead of the trigger or the hold, the
The
lightsaber.
grippy.
Yeah, but
Um,
then they'd be deluxe figures.
Hey, trust me when I say this. Most of the figures are going to end up being deluxe figures anyway. The farther we go into this, just, saying, it's going to happen. Unfortunately. But that's for another story, another day. Um, But yeah, so this is one of my kind of like spooky figures.
Mhm.
I think Bob did this guy first with the space wolf, where he put the bubble helmet on him. Or it may not have been exactly this guy, but this was just my version of a space wolf, and I was kind of wanting to. I was kind of wanting. I probably moved him around probably 15 times just because I wanted to kind of get the like he was turning into like a werewolf type deal, and his hands were like and so the lighting, I had to mess the lighting a bunch. I was like, you know what, I'll just screw it. I'm just going with this, and so this is
Cool.
my space wolf type figure. Um, I love the Eagle Force figures, and to me,
Mhm.
I'd like to be able to customize some of them, and you can sometimes pretty easily with the extra hands and heads that comes with them. But anyway, I kind of like doing that right now is customizing the Eagle Force.
This
Um,
dude's cool. I've seen
this
him yet.
is just kind of my sort of interpretation of the anime show FLCL, where
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, illegally.
do what
yeah,
really
yeah.
really.
Hmm.
So he has like a TV for a head in the show, and so I basically just used one of those acid rain the Annex 2179 figures. It's like a little 3-pack. They're little small figures. They're little aliens, and they have like these big kind of heads. And
Hmm.
so I was just messing around one day, and I was like, the this Eagle Force figure is gray, black, and red. And so that head that comes with it is kind of like gray and black and red. And I'm like, well, that's those colors kind of work together. So I threw
Yeah.
on a soft goods cape, and there he is. And so of all the figures I've made so far, this is one of them. So just
I like this one better than the acid rain one. I think the proportions are way better.
thank you, thank you.
Hmm.
I like this one probably just because it came to me just just by accident. It's like I wasn't. I was just kind of like I said. I'll just look at my figures and stuff, and just like most everybody, I'm sure. And you're just looking at pieces and stuff, and anyway, so I like this one a lot. This one will actually probably stay like this, even though I don't really keep a lot of figures permanent. When I customize them or whatever. But I actually like this build pretty well, and so
Yeah, this dude's cool.
um, he'll probably be one of the ones that makes it into a regular rotation of pictures after Figtober is over. That's the good thing about this is all the figures that we're making. We can include them in our dioramas and stuff like that, or we get we get new injection of lore into our world with these guys. All right, Ian. Hey, thanks, man.
Thanks, thanks for hanging.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll just kind of get going. This one,
I like
I
this.
Hmm.
thank,
Yeah, this would
thank
turn out real good.
You showed
I,
me some preview pics of this one.
yeah, I really wanted to do something with this OSHA body. It's like everybody else, when they saw it, and it's a really good body. And I was telling the guys beforehand, it's gonna be super good to use for maintenance workers or background characters. Um,
Hmm.
my painting is not the best, and if you like zoom in on that picture, you can still see some of the brown, on the skin and stuff like that. And I was telling Joel the other night, I was like, these glasses are great for like looking at stuff and getting more clear. But as far as like painting, I almost need like an electron microscope to be able to see stuff. Because it's like I'm trying to paint, and I can see, but I can't see. So I can't see. Like I need to enhance. I need to like tone down the magnification so I can see stuff. But as soon as I saw this body, I was wanting to make I was wanting to put the Hera head on it, and I was just hoping nobody else would do that until I posted this one, because I was like, I don't mind if anybody steals this, but it's like I don't want. I'm hoping that nobody does this until I at least post a picture of it. I would have, I went through all the work of painting it and stuff, and I'm sure somebody that does it next will do an even better job than I will. But the buck of OSHA is definitely one to have, and it's going to be fantastic. Like I said, for multiple use. Super good, super good.
It's probably going to be my figure of the year.
It's really good. I mean, that'll be a good show, Bjorn, that we can actually talk about the best figures of the year. That one, it's definitely got to be in the top 5. Definitely. I don't know offhand like which other ones have came out this year specifically, but that one's a super good one. This figure, I know people have probably already seen it before. It was in the couple of the videos that Dom has showed that he's playing the game with various people. And since I never actually posted it on my Instagram, I went ahead and saved it for the first one, just to get it out of the way. But just a head swap. That's all I did. A head swap on this guy. It's one of the Acid Rain Bucks team. I think it's the guy who's got all the weapons. I don't know if it's Jack or I don't know the name. I'm not really familiar with the names and stuff, but I just head swapped the head. There's one of the Yamato figures that guy's got like a skull head, and so I just put it on there just to kind of make a kind of figure, and so it worked, And then I had people telling me, hey, that would be a really cool like Deathstroke Terminator body, if you could put a different head on there or something. I'm like, yeah, for sure, man. Just, go ahead and do it, But this one, another Eagle Force figure. I've sort of did a few things with this. I just basically changed out the head is a Dime Novel Legends head. You can't really see it on here, but it is, and then that's the Hunter helmet from the Vintage Collection, and then the chest piece is from an Acid Rain figure. I think it's part of the Black Sand 2-pack of figures. Anyway. Eagle Force, they're fairly easy to put other people's stuff on, like Acid Rain stuff will fit on them. And, like I said, just trial and error, man, trial and error. And that's it. That's all of Figtober so far. The first 6 days of it. I'd like to thank everybody for being on. And for everybody that's contributed to Figtober so far. You definitely don't have to do 31 figures. Just, do as many as you want to do. So, it's just like I said, this is the maiden voyage of this, and hopefully next year will be bigger. And, hopefully it'll turn into a thing. But yes. I'm liking it because it's basically getting my creative juices flowing, and pretty much for the whole month, I'm not really worried about creating a scene or anything like that. I'm just focusing on making customs and just taking pictures of those. And the funny thing about that is, when you're doing that, sometimes, you'll have some inspiration, for a particular, diorama or something like that. And I've been taking a couple pictures, of some stuff I've set up since then. So I'm like putting that stuff, on the back burner until, this month gets over. Anyway, is there anything, Bjorn, is there anything you want to say or working on that you want to talk about before we get off here?
Well, I have been working on some attachments for the blurg, as you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
So working on different ideas for that, but that's pretty much the only thing I'm working on. Plus, I'm messing with that OSHA figure that I got in the mail the other day. So
Nice.
Yeah. That's that. I can't wait to see what you do with the blurg. What about you, Joel? What you got going on? More customs?
I just want to say that the participation for Fictober has been awesome. I mean, it was really short notice. Brian, you really got the ball rolling, and I really love the turnout so far. And we'll probably end up with like 150, at least 150 customs when this is all done. So
nice.
yeah, really good stuff. So
Yeah, I think I think it was a great idea from your
Mhm.
son.
Yeah.
And I think I think it's like I said, to me, we do customs, a lot of times anyway. But I think, going forward, it's like, I kind of feel like I'm like, damn, I wish I'd have known about this like 2 months ago or something, because I wouldn't have posted a couple of figures. I just would have saved them for a Fictober. But, I mean, it happens. But it's basically just, you're like, shit, I gotta do 31 of them in 31 days. Well, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you
It's
can do
called
this.
a challenge. It's not a requirement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
And
you
it's all
can
for fun.
ahead of time, not you don't have to worry about trying to do one a day. I mean, it's a lot of us don't have that
That'd
type
be
of
too
time,
crazy.
and so thanks, Rad. Thanks. But yeah, so it's just like I said, it's for fun, and it's just sort
Mhm.
of a new way to retrain your brain on something, potentially, because it's like, you do make customs, but normally they kind of come to you organically, and you're not like a certain time crunch to try to produce them. So it's almost kind of a fun thing, It's like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do 31 of them, but it's like I don't have 31 of them in the can right now. I've got
Mhm.
another 7 or 8 that I have on my shelf over here that I'm working on, that I have fairly pretty much completed. I have like the next 2 or 3 days in a row. Those are completed. And so I have a few that I have, set to put on a certain day, especially the one for Halloween. But anyway, just fun stuff. Like I said, I'm
It's
glad
a good way to.
we're doing it. Hopefully next year, it'll be bigger than it is this year, and that'll be cool too.
yeah.
Bob, so what about yourself? What you got going on?
So not a whole lot going on at the moment, but do want to say thank you to everybody that came out and joined us on the live stream, and thank you to those who watch later.
That's
And
right.
if you like what you're seeing here, be sure to click that like button. It does help out, and also that Figtober 2024 is a good way to bring the community together and kind of
That's right.
get more people known, and then get some exposure for them, and get their customs out there and seen by everybody else, because it's all about inspiring each other. So
That's right. Yeah, it's not the biggest community out there, but there's definitely room to grow. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
It's like the more people see it, you know what I'm saying? It's like every custom or every tradition, has to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And so hopefully this is it for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And I mean,
um,
there may be some people we're not aware of, or that aren't aware of us, that see the hashtag when they go searching for it, and find
that's
new
right.
creators that are doing cool and awesome stuff, because
That's right.
everything I've seen so far has been just spectacular. So
Yeah, everybody's done great work, great work. And yeah, and so next year, like I said, next year we're gonna like it's gonna be bigger next year. It's gonna be bigger, and hopefully we'll have a wide crossover of a lot more people. And like I said, just just getting started. But been a great show. Bjorn,
Yep.
thanks for coming on.
I'm glad my internet held up this time.
Hey, it's worked like a charm. Worked like a charm. Joel, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having
thank
me.
you both.
Yeah. And so Bob, yep, thanks for doing it again. And
Always
we're gonna
glad to be here.
okay, we're gonna go ahead and end it. And so all you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and have a good week. And so we'll see you next time.